Thank you very much, Voyage and Co. Once again, that is probably going to be, this is, as you say, the last map, in fact, and it's been a pretty epic journey just to get here, and what will be a deciding one at that as the winner of this matchup. The winner of this map will find themselves battling in that last match to decide which team will be going to the LAN finals for the World Championships of CSGO, done by EFRAG over in Serbia, over in Belgrade. And so it's a pretty big map thing. This gets you to that last step, that last round. You need one more game after this to get there, and well, to open it all up will be Moxie. He does a beautiful one tap straight onto Rossier to try and make the best of that situation, and then what a way to open it up. And now he has to find a couple more frags though, as it looks like frags are certainly getting heated over towards this A site, as one frag will be exchanged. X-Accurate will pick up one, but he will be looking for a second as well on towards the head of Alex. But he's actually going to get away with that completely unharmed. So some good stuff coming in from him. And now Banteng, though, going to be waiting just towards jungle, seeing if perhaps he can find a frag on towards Tommy. But little does he know he's not actually going to get faced. Instead, the CTs are just playing the patient game.
Yeah, they're just playing the game. Play the game. Everybody play the game of love. Doom, doom. You know what that is?
I mean, that's just 10 out of 10, my friend. 10 out of 10.
Do you know what song it is, Mr. Flake?
I can't. I really just can't. Just can't deal with you right now. That's just...
Play the game.
I gathered it was called Play the Game. Like, I gathered that when you started singing.
Yeah? Why don't you play the game, Flake? Anyway, it is looking like it's going to be a B hit going in. Benko going to find one before X-Accurate able to trade it back out. Another USP is going to come into effect. Tommy trying to get some work done. BT Internet is going to find one there. And Moxie still on the site trying to do work as Alex finds one. Now Moxie trying to close it out, and he will. He'll shoot someone in the face. So that's a round win for him, I guess.
Yep, some good stuff coming out. And I mean, I try so hard with the intros, Harold, and you always manage to throw me off. Always.
Yeah? I try. I really do.
I know, it's great. It's great. But as you say, Singapore, they do walk away with that first round, and only 15 more for them to go if they do want to be finding themselves competing in that last round, that last series to go to Serbia. But Indonesia are going to be looking to stop them right in their tracks straight off the bat, as they have in fact opted to go for that straight up force buy. Tech-9 armor in hand, a couple of smokes to play with here. And, well, how they decide to use them, it will seem to be a bit of an A-execute coming into fruition here. And, well, they only have 2 flashes to play with those, so it's not going to be the greatest thing in the world, but with only 1 player holding directly on towards that A-site, and very up close, in fact, this could prove to be absolutely lethal to the Singaporean side.
Yes, indeedy. He double decks him. Anyway, the push comes in. Banteng going to be able to open up there with the Tech-9 in hand. He's going to be able to get himself a nice little frag, but there's a lot of damage being done here, so maybe Singapore have a pretty good chance of retaking this one. Nice kill comes in there from Moxie. And Banteng, although he's recovered himself an MP9 on a 4 versus 4 HP, definitely favours Singapore here. Bomb down. And I personally tend to count the bomb as an extra player, so 5 on 4 in my opinion. Smoke goes down. There's going to be no Ninga here. Instead, it's going to be a nice tag for Banteng, just to make it a double, but it's not going to work out for him. In fact, the frags are rolling in. Forge now the last man alive. Trying his best, but it's not going to work. The bomb is going to be defused, and that is the end of that.
Yeah, so it was, a good round coming out from Indonesia. They did do a good chunk of damage, but as you say, it's not going to be enough. That was the end. Indonesia didn't pick up the round, and in fact, Singapore, they edge it back out to 2-0. So starting to build up a bit of a lead here, and well, should be a fairly simple third round for them to pick up. And then we will begin to see the, what Indonesia will do, in fact, to fight back against Singapore, as they will on that next round have an opportunity to go into a full buy. But in the meantime, those USPs and the blocks are going to be trying to make something happen here just a little bit with the Tech-9 in play back on Rosso. But it looks like everyone is just going to be going down those USPs, and Famous is going to be coming extremely useful. The taps being just tapping away, and the Tech-9 will deliver that killing blow. And well, done and dusted Singapore, they take a quick and easy 3-0. And well, a good lead coming out from them so far, but Indonesia, now they have to fight back. They have to change something now, and they can't simply allow a repeat of what happened in that last map.
Yeah. I mean, if Indonesia don't start now, they don't start playing good now, I'm counting them out. I'm just saying Singapore, yeah, easy. You know that? You believe
That'd
me?
be to be honest, I can see where you're coming from with that, because I feel like momentum-wise, Indonesia begin to struggle just a little bit here, and it's a pretty, a worrying prospect in the grand scheme of things, if you think about it.
Yeah, absolutely is. X-Accurate will open it up this time. Ford's trying to get himself back in, but it's not working out too well so far. Of course, 4-on-5 situation. Really should be Indonesia able to convert. But that's easier said than done. I have a great mug for tomorrow, Mr. Flake. I tell you that for nothing. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I'm looking forward, and I'm sure that everyone else at home is looking forward to seeing what mugs that you will post on a daily basis. But something everyone else is also looking forward to is seeing if Indonesia will be able to claw their way back into this one. And you've already said that you think that if Indonesia can't get it going now, then it's going to fall towards the Singaporean side. Well, they've opened it up with one pick already. They have to keep it going, of course, but it's looking pretty good for them so far as the second pick looks like it's going to present itself in the form of Benkai, which it does. And now we fall back to a 3v3 of Singapore, looking like they're in a pretty rough situation here. The frags are certainly set, to be exchanged here, and the flash is going to be going off any second now. And it's all on Forge. He goes diving through the smoke here, but with his back turned, this Famine Spray going to be devastating. The M4 comes out, another frag comes in, even more frags come in. Tommy picks up a beautiful 4K through the smoke there. Absolutely devastating play, and now it's all on Bang trying to make this one happen. He looks for a frag on towards Moxie, trying his best, but he has to move. He has to stop the causing him problems, which means he's dancing around those doors.
Yep, and he's dead. Massive, massive play there from Tommy. Runs out of ammo with his first gun, picks up an enemy gun, and absolutely decimates. Massive play. Just impressive. Impressive stuff. And, well, there's two ways of crushing an enemy. That's one of them. The other one is, I'm probably just shooting them all.
Generally, in Counter-Strike, shooting your enemy is it does work.
Yeah, it does work, doesn't it? Anyway, looking good so far. I just found a really cool Twitter account that I quite find amusing.
Oh.
You want to hear a funny joke?
Go for it.
Nah,
Ah, okay.
you're alright to be honest. Anyway, frags coming in. Just a domination once again. Singapore control of this situation, and although it was a force, an eco, Indonesia, they've got no reply right now. What do you even do in this situation? Rosso still on 0 kills. Forged, BT Internet both on 1. Not good. Moxie fragging out his mind is on 9 kills. Tommy on 6. 9-0 for Moxie. Wouldn't mind being him. I'll tell you that for nothing.
Yeah, it's pretty rough right now. On the other hand of things for the Indonesian side, though, is they are trying to make the best of the situation. But the player we saw step up last game is 0-0-5 currently, and that would be Rose. So not looking too good for him so far. Now as Forge goes to the flashbang, decides not to peek off of it until a little too late, which means Alec will claim a nice and easy frag. And now Moxie will pick up another one before Banteng will eventually find the trade. But again, a little too late. Is now Alec is going to find that one nice. And it's really done and dusted. Once again, Indonesia are going to be dropping another round here. Rose or BNT just go absolutely huge, and to be honest, I'm not feeling it as a quick flick will deny BNT any opportunity to try and make anything happen. And now we have Rose 0-0-5, a lot to play with here, looking for his first frag in this map so far, and well, will he be able to find it? He's getting himself nice and close towards CT, looking for the open. He will connect the shots there, so already one man down, but he still is in a 1v3 situation. There's still 3 more frags left to find, and when you don't check your corners, it makes your life 10 times harder, and that's something he will learn very, very quickly there. As he doesn't check his corners, he gets punished, and it adds up to a 6-0 on the board for the Singaporean side.
Yeah, so once again, 6-0 now for Singapore. This is not looking good for Indonesia. I mean, at least they're taking a pause. That's the saving grace in this situation. That's the one good thing, I guess. But good lord, I'm not sure about that. Singapore 6-0. Come back from this. How would you come back from this?
I feel like the big thing in his mentality right now is they had the exact same thing happen to them in that last map, and to be fair to them, they did a good job of trying to make the most of it. And now they have a bit of an opportunity to at least just talk about things for a second and just really find out where they stand, which is what they're currently doing right now. And I feel like the biggest problem for them is their mentality. They need to change up what they're doing, but they need to do it together as a team and stop relying on big 1v1 plays. Because in that first map, the reason they picked it up was just purely down to big 1v1 plays, and if they can't get those working, then they have to have something to fall back on, and if you don't, then you get put in a situation like you are now, where you're playing Mirage and they're 6-0 up on you.
Yeah. So, pauses are come undone. Now, Flakes, real quick before we go into this round, if you took that pause, what are you saying that?
I mean, I would comment on that, but I feel like I'm being flamed. I've been flamed by EFrag on Twitter, and that's just completely threw me off.
Oh, have you? Oh,
yeah.
Good. I love flame.
Love a bit of subtle flame in the mornings. It's just great. But already things going to be kicking off in this round, though. Round 7 is on the table, and it looks like Indonesia is still going to be trying to fight this one back. The Molotov's going to be going down. The All Picks will roll in if Splash picks himself up 2 beautiful frags. And Rosai, though, will find one on towards Splash. Benkai looking for another as well, which he will find both of those frags respectively. And it all comes down to BNT once again to try and make the magic happen. He's got his back shoved up against the wall, and he's got nothing left to do here. He's in a 1v4, he finds one looking for a second as well. But the M4 peeks around the corner, and that will be Tommy who will claim that frag.
Yep, not good once more. At least they've killed... This is going to sound bad. At least they've killed Moxie at least once.
I mean, you know what's great, Harold? I just realised the tweet that I thought was flaming me was actually flaming you.
Yeah, it's flaming you. Yeah, I know.
It's flaming you.
I know. I'm aware. I'm fully aware of this.
Speed reading tweets, kids. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't risk it.
Don't risk it. But things still beginning to unfold just a little bit now. 7-0 is the scoreline, and well, if there's one thing you guys should be doing, it should be getting involved, which is on the Twitter that we like to discuss, and the Twitter that you guys like to discuss. Our home is at eFragNet. Go get involved. Go say what you think, and we'll get involved and make sure to let you know what we think as well. And me and Harold will check through some of those tweets later on and have a chat with you guys, and discuss your opinions on the TWC as a whole. And in the meantime, though, round 8 is the scoreline so far. Singapore very dominant so far. Just absolute destination play coming in from them so far. And if they can keep this one going, it looks like we're going to be seeing a very quick end to this BO3 series.
Yeah, so this is a big round now. If Indonesia can come back into this one, it will be absolutely big stuff indeed. But so far, they haven't been showing much promise whatsoever. So maybe there is a chance here. Who knows? Who knows? I'm loving it. That's right, Flex. That's right. You are indeed loving it. But the AWP Splash Key, we've seen it go off. In the first map, it was Splash Key versus Exacurate. In the second map, Exacurate was just doing his best, pulling his weight. Now, the battle's over. It's been won, and Singapore come out on top. Finally, looks like a round maybe in the bag here, but still in a 3 versus 3. It's not over yet. 3 players holding on that B bomb site. So they're going to see what they can do. So maybe there's an opportunity here. 3 M4s out and ready to see if they can do some work.
The worry here, though, is the bomb is going to be ticking away now, and there's not much time for them to play with it, and so Benkai needs to run rather quickly here, and he finds all 2, and now Alec will finish it all off, and the defuse will roll in. And well, time is it's going to cut it pretty close, but the defuse will still roll in, and another round on the board for the Singaporean side. An absolute beautiful display of CS there from Benkai, who just runs in with absolute sheer confidence, finds both frags respectively, and leaving Alex just to mop up the third, not even worrying about peeking in the corner, just trusting his teammate Alec to find the frag. And that's really one of the reasons why Singapore are so far ahead right now, is you see no doubt in the way they are playing.
Yeah.
You see literally they trust each other.
This is the thing, Flakes. This is reminding me of that first half on Dust 2 from Indonesia. Just that confidence play. They know if they go around that corner, their teammates covering them. They know that if they push through here, they're going to get the kill. That's the problem right now. Indonesia just aren't able to get that confidence rolling. They aren't able to do the work that they need to do. And hey, it's backfiring. It's not working out for them. And this has gone downhill quick. Singapore 8-0 right now. That is a serious scoreline.
Yeah, it's a pretty dangerous one to be at so far, and if you could say there was any way of bringing this one back, like what would you say right now? Because I'm lost for words, Harold.
To be honest, I'd like to see a quick play. So whether that's an execute or in the last round where they got that bomb plant down in a 3 versus 3, they have players inside the B site, inside the A site. If they're getting into the site, there's clearly an opportunity for them. There's clearly a way in. But they're just not capitalising off the back of that. Their post plants aren't working. Alex taken down forward. Already this round's looking bad, but at least they're getting themselves some kills. Their mid control is powerful. Tommy is going to go down there. So 3 versus 3 still. BT Internet going to be able to claim that kill, but 3 versus 3 still. That's the thing. They've left the bomb back. This could be absolutely disastrous now. As Benkai going to work his way around the corner. He's going to be spotted. And he's going to take the kill as well. That's a disaster. That's the end of the round. Unless they can pull off something absolutely magical. Nice shot comes in there from BT Internet. But apart from that, this is not going well whatsoever. He's going to pop a perfect pop flash there. Taking both players completely visionless. And hey, what do you do after that happens? They're going to be heading back to the site now, but with 15 seconds, if anything goes wrong, like an AWP in the way, that's the end of the round. It's over before it's even begun. 8 seconds left. If he rushes the plant, maybe he can get it down, but I don't think they're going to let him. 4 seconds remain. Yeah, there's no time.
It's all over right now. Indonesia, they just appear to get themselves in good situations and then seem to just somehow lose it, whether it's down to confidence or the small mistakes like leaving that bomb down in ramp. It didn't need to be left there. They could have brought it up onto a site with them and just left it on someone's back, and those smaller mistakes are killing them right now, and it's putting them in a situation where Singapore are finding themselves 9-0 up, and there is no excuse for that.
No, absolutely. There's no shaking this. There really isn't, and yeah. At least they're back on a buy, but the thing is they're buying every round. Limited utility, no AKs, no AWP. How are you meant to get Execura, who's such a powerful player, how are you meant to get him rolling if he's not on the AWP? This is the problem. But then again, even that being said, if you take the eco, you're just losing another round, and that's hard enough on its own. So, what is the solution here? Of course, they're a maximum loss bonus. They haven't won a round. Forge is going to be going aggressive, but Splashkey takes full advantage of him, takes him down, puts the one man into the favour of Singapore. And although there's mid control here, this is the thing, their mid control is working. They're getting onto the bomb sites, then they're making the silly mistakes. They're leaving the bomb. They haven't got the whole force there. In a 3 versus 3, you need to have 3 players on that bomb site, not 1 player in A, not 1 player in B. This is the problem. But hey, maybe there's still a chance. It's only 9 rounds. If this was 9-6, we'd be saying it's doable. Yeah, tough situation.
That's the thing, is there's a little bit of hope there, but just not enough. It's a small shard, isn't it? And you know, as you say, if it was a 9-6 half, potentially it'd be doable. But when will this stop? When will Indonesia, you know, finally put their foot on the floor and say, no, you're not taking any more rounds this half? And that's the big worry. Is it going to be 13-2, 15-0? You know, anything is possible at this point, and well, thankfully, exactly, we'll open up with a frag there as well, so it's going to be, you know, looking a little bit better for them. But they don't have the advantage here, and we're going to be seeing their rotate quickly come in there from Moxie. He's just ready and waiting, and well, hopefully he doesn't overface here, but he looks for a frag and just doesn't decide to wait for his teammates. So not the the best decision in the world, but it doesn't matter. A splash ready and waiting, AWP in hand, and well, now Benkai will just find the frag as well, and overfacing gets punished once again, and Singapore, they just run in, no pressure, and get the defuse.
Exactly. See, this is the thing. I don't agree with the play Moxie made, but he knew his teammates had his back. If they took that kill, he knew his teammate was there. He had the AWP down the line. He doesn't have to worry whatsoever. So, really, you can see why there's a 10-0 scoreline right now. You can understand that.
Yeah, my big worry is, I mean, Harold, you have to enlighten me here. I have no responses. When do you think this is going to stop? When do you think this sheer power coming from Singapore will stop? Is a 15-0 half, is that realistic currently?
No, frankly, this is tough. This is incredibly tough. Honestly, right now I can see the 15-0. That's the problem. This is look at this push coming through underpass right now. Oh man, no way. Okay, at least Benkai doesn't get the 2k there. If he did, that would have been horrifically dangerous. Although, getting that information has pulled the rotation over. So maybe there's a chance here that this could be unread. Problem is, Alex in position, ninja box. They have no idea that he's going to be here. Takes down the first kill, takes the second kill, lines them up, but he can't quite make the third. It's all on Execura now. 1 versus 3 to try and get them around. He's got the bomb plant, he's got the bomb site. Can he make this around? No, he's dead.
He is dead.
Bloody
Just
hell.
splashed in a perfect position to hold the cross, and it is done. Another round will soon be entering the board for the Singaporean side. They just run right back onto side, just a breeze full of fresh air, and they get that defuse as it will roll in. The 11th round enters the scoreboard for them, and Indonesia, they still are stuck on 0. And this is one hell of a way for a team like Singapore to get themselves into the last round of the TWC Asian Qualifiers. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what they are competing for right now. This team will go through to the last round of the qualifiers. In that last round, they will play a team, and it comes down to one thing, one series, and they will be flying to Serbia for the LAN finals of the World Championships. And When you're this far into an event like the TWC qualifiers, you can't. This shouldn't happen.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt about that. This shouldn't be allowed. Unfortunately, it's happened. It's happening, and what can you do about that? Splashkey in position now, holding with the AWP. BT Internet has got himself out. He's worked his way into mid, but this is the first time we've seen much mid presence for quite a while from Indonesia. Sorry, from Singapore, and maybe there's a chance that this can be taken advantage of. They don't normally go with that mid presence. They prefer to sit on the bomb sites, but hey, it works out for them. So no qualms there. Question is, this A play seems to have been read quite nicely. Alex in such a powerful position here. If he takes down that bomb, why is the bomb in Palace? Flakes, help me out. Why is the bomb in Palace? That's horrifically dangerous. Rosal, Benting, both get themselves kills. Leave it in a 3 versus 3. Is Moxie able to trade it out, but he wants more. He's not content. Takes down one. Now leaving in a 3 versus 2, but the bomb out of their control. And Benkai in a perfect position to cut them off wherever they want to go here. This round is almost over before it's even begun. Benkai going to work his way there into the window room just so he makes sure he can't be taken advantage of. If they creep up on him, that's a good decision, a good call. It's going to be taken from behind. The 1 kill comes in with 30 seconds remaining. And that bomb still firmly planted in the womb of Alex. The spray comes in, but Moxie not going to allow it. He's just biding his time now. Takes down the bomb once more. BT Internet dead. Now 1 versus 2. Surrounded, of course. Alex above him. Although Alex is playing this so safe. This is a 12-0. This is 12-0. This is the thing, Flex. Why is the bomb Palace alone? Tell me.
Well, there is no reason. I can't sit here and tell you why, Harold, because it shouldn't be. It's simply put, it shouldn't be. And these are the things that are causing Indonesia to drop this map in such a dramatic fashion. And it's just not okay in the grand scheme of things, is it? It's just really not something that you're allowed to get away with when you're this far into this sort of event. And I have nothing I can say to you to describe it, Harold. It's the decision making for Indonesia seems to have gone from being amazing and seems to have gone through just some really dominant performances on that first map to some strong play on the second map to this. And this was very unexpected, suffice to say. No one could have simply predicted what we're seeing right now, which is 12-0.
Moxie, though, going to go down this time. BT Internet takes full advantage, and so they do have themselves a man up in this one. The fake towards B could be relatively effective, but I think Moxie knows. Interesting Molotov there. Is going to restrict the fake going through, but it has called for the rotation, so it's only going to be Splashkey able to do any work, but Alex takes down Forged, and that gives all the information away as Splashkey takes down 1. Make it a double kill, Bomb goes down. Make it a triple kill, no. BT Internet able to get that one as Benteng finding 1. Not going to be able to find the second one. Interesting boost comes through, but Alex in position does the damage. And Flakes, my lord, what is the solution here?
It's just, the problem for them right now for Indonesia is I think they're just gone. I think they are done. I think they've just they have quite literally tapped out in the phrase of boxing right there. They have nothing left, no opportunity to fight back. The motivation doesn't seem to be there, and it's not okay. And it appears that they definitely want to take a break. They're trying to just have a bit of a tactical break, but I don't even know if they can even have a tac pause, as I believe they've already used their tac pause.
That's awkward, isn't it?
This
is why one of them kicks their computer to death. They need a technical.
Yeah, it's a pretty awkward situation to be in. Indonesia, backs against the wall right now, just being beaten with a stick that is Singapore, and well, not much opportunity for them to be able to fight this one back. And they want to take some breather of fresh air, but they used that one too early on, and that's always the problem when you're this far down. 13-0 is the scoreline. It looks like we're going to be seeing a bit of an A hit coming out here from the Indonesian side, and they will roll out. They'll be running through a Molotov, burning away. 47 HP already is being knocked down just so massively there, but they will find the first pick, and that was a good opener. Then a beautiful no-scope through the scope, just legging someone. Absolutely insane play coming out from Splash so far, just trying to do as much work as he can, fully spamming on through the smoke, and well, now the retake will begin to roll in.
Yeah, and the attrition is already there. Indonesia so low, but this is a really good chance to get themselves a first round. The flank comes in from Tommy. It's being covered. Finally, they're watching their angles. Just a shame it took them 5 players to do so. The kills come in. Benkai able to find 1. The flank has been dealt with, luckily, but Benkai still going now. 2 versus 2. And the bomb is planted, but the attrition is in. There it is, the first round. Hooray! It's too late for that.
Harold, it's gone. I'm sorry. It's one round in comparison to 13.
You're
We're moving
right.
into the last round, and Singapore they could quite comfortably walk into this one. As you look at the money of Indonesia,
You're absolutely right, Mr. Flake.
This is just absolutely devastating, and I really sit with the Singapore camp right now. I believe that just even easier of a round for them to pick up, as even it would have been better for Indonesia to try and save something last round than win the round, as they walk away with less investment into this round.
Yeah, this is not good at all. Indonesia have grumbled between the weight of Singapore, and well, frankly, it is just not good enough, and this is almost over. So a perfect opportunity to mention this, guys. If you want to head over to Twitter, you can interact with me at HeroldCSGO. That's HeroldCSGO. Let me know what you're thinking of the game so far. Let me know if you enjoy 16-0s, and if you have any questions for me, I will answer them for you, and if I don't have time to answer them on air, I will tweet you and let you know what I'm thinking. So make sure you head over to Twitter at HeroldCSGO. But the round is still going, folks.
Yeah, the round is still going to be ticking away, second by second. The bomb just going to be waiting to see what's going to happen with that one. And Indonesia are actually doing some serious work here. They're actually going to pick up a second round, and I can't actually believe I'm saying this, as I never even expected it to happen. But to be honest, I'm not sure why I'm getting excited. There shouldn't be no hype in my voice, because it is a 13-2 scoreline. If one pistol round could end it all, and for Indonesia, they have a very, very long bridge ahead of them. And opportunity-wise, I think this already passed.
Yeah.
On the Singaporean side, though, I mean, how do you think they're feeling right now?
E-Frag says, no flame there, Flakes. We love you, man. A lot of people would not be able to remain professional with a... Wow! The flame! It's unreal. Unreal.
On that topic, along that sort of train of thought, you know what is unreal? Singapore so far, as they try and enter that site, but Indonesia actually fighting back massively. 3 beautiful frags rolling on that round, and now Benkai, though, he picks himself up 2, looking for a 3rd as well, tapping away on towards Banteng on shore. It is a 2v3 situation. Benkai and Moxie trying to make the best of this one, but Banteng tapping away, picks up another frag, and it's all on Moxie now, bomb in hand. 1 minute 15 to play with here, and he's going to be pushing himself up towards short, hunting for Banteng. And if he can find himself one frag, there's always a potential for him to try and make something happen here, as he gets himself very close, peeks around the corner, goes for the shot, and he finds the frag. So already entering himself in the round, a 1v2 now on the cards for him, but he needs to turn around, he needs to be prepared, because B&T is hot on his toes. And don't peek out like this.
I can hear the hope dwindling from your ears. Right, we're expecting overtime?
I'm not quite yet, but
no?
Not quite yet.
Oh, that was a slam, wasn't it? Goodness, Amber, please. She's having a shower. We're heading off after this. Goodness, 4 o'clock and she hasn't even gotten up yet. Disgraceful, I know.
Just the first 4 problems in Harold's life, ladies and gentlemen.
I know. What am I to do? Or what am I to do? Anyway, great stuff so far from Singapore, but Indonesia, maybe there's a chance. Of course, Singapore on this force buy. Hey, force buys in this game are strong. Pistols in this game are powerful. There's still an opportunity for them. What you got for that, boy?
The Tech-9s, though, going to be coming in, doing some work. They're tapping away piece by piece, and Splash will pick himself up a frag on towards BNZ, and now he's hungry for more. Alex M4 and hand goes for the spray down, but appears to just make a bit of a slight mistake there, and well, the ammo just doesn't work out in his favour. Now the USB tap's going to be coming in forged. We'll find one as well. Now Defuse is going to quickly find itself rolling in, and Indonesia will pick up a round.
Did you remember what I said on the last map? I said, what if Indonesia just had this monster CT side?
You know, do you remember what you said about, a minute ago about how you're going out in a second?
Yeah.
I don't think you are, mate.
Well, she's got to shower first. I got time.
I mean,
yeah. I'll just throw a cup of water on her, see if that works.
That's always a possible solution for your problems, perhaps. 13-4 is the scoreline, and may I just remind you guys at home, this is the last map of a BO3 series. We've seen Dust 2, we've seen Cobblestone, and now we're seeing Mirage. And the winner of this match will be going to the TWC Asian Qualifiers last round, playing the finals July the 19th. The coveted spot in the finals of that up against China, and the winner will find themselves going to Serbia for the World Championship LAN playoffs, and that will be such a big achievement so far for both of these teams as this round unfolds. Once again, Singapore just getting their eco round out of the way. They've got the rounds to play with. They know that they are, a significant lead right now, so they're trying not to get too stressed, which means that Alex will try to make the best of what he's got with a P250 in hand, but he's limited. Famus is going to be coming around from behind and will finish him off. And I was all on Moxie. Deagle in hand. Will he be able to find a frag here? The spam comes in, and he will pick up a frag on towards Russia, but it's not going to be enough. It's a 1v4. The dream for him is not alive this time around. He's just going to be looking to do some damage.
Yeah, some damage he will do, believe me. Flame obscuring his vision. But he's accurate in position to take him down, and that's the kill coming in. So 5 rounds on the board now for Indonesia. Maybe there is still hope, Flake. Maybe in a realm far, far away, there is hope in the world. Maybe. Wonder. That was a song, by the way.
I mean, I could guess that was a song by your attempt at singing it.
That's a bit racist.
I'm not quite sure how you profile that one, but that's your call, You're entitled to feel how you want to feel, man.
You know what? I've got an eyelash in my eye and it's actually hurting.
Is that a common problem of yours?
Yeah, actually it is. No, the thing is, I'm growing my fringe long. Oh, hang on. There we go. It's accurate. So yeah, growing my fringe long, and when I'm in the car, I have to put it on the other side of my head because it gets in my eyes.
Well, I hope I hope you find a solution to your problems there, and I'll tell you, one team is trying to find a solution to their problems. It's going to be Singapore, as they are going to be trying to end this round and end this game as quick as they can, as they know that they don't want to let Indonesia start to build up, too much of a round difference, too early on, as they are going to be trying to claw back what they have originally lost here. And well, Indonesia, they do take the one-man advantage, of course. They did find a beautiful pick on towards Flash early on, through the hands of Window there, and now the push is going to be set to come out on towards that A side there. Moxie is going to be ready. Tommy right in front of him as well, and now they're going to be looking for that first pick, and the one-tap will come in, taking down BNT, but now they need to check Shadow. Tommy, please, he will check the corner, and Reza will not connect anything. But so far so good, but Executor now peeks out, finds himself one, looking for a second as well, and the grenade now going to claim itself another frag as well on towards the hands of Moxie. So a beautiful situation once again for Indonesia to edge their way back into things, as Banteng will find himself another, and now it's all on Benkai, a 1v2 situation, an SSG in hand, and he does have the bomb, as we see one player, X-Accurate, coming in from CT there, and we see Forge getting himself nice and comfortable coming in from ramp, and they're all going to be coming in, but X-Accurate misses the shot there, misses the second shot as well. Another 1v1 is potentially going to happen, but it's going to not working out in their favour this time around. Forged will pick up the frag with the M4, the timing just works out in his favour by the millisecond, and it means that it's the 6th round on the board for the Singaporean side, and well, for the Indonesian side, sorry, and Singapore still stuck on 13.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen Video Game High School, by the way?
I have. It's when the last, which season is this? I don't know if there's been a new season.
Well, there's only been 3. And they ended it.
Oh, it's season 4 did, I think.
Oh. I'm gonna have to double check that now. Thanks, idiot. That's
Wow.
right off.
Wow.
Don't be so upset. It's okay.
Ouch. Ouch, man.
Ooch, ooch. Anyway, Forge now. Hoping to find some aggression. I mean, Singapore, where have they gone? I missed them. Oh, that's a nice shot.
Yep, they're going to be looking to try and make the best of this situation. Deagle's in hand, a Tech 9 on Tommy, and he does have the body armor left to play with here. And they're going to be looking for another shot, which Alex will claim, taking the head clean off of Russell. But now the AWP is there, ready and waiting to claim his fate, which means he will be falling. And we're back to a 3v3 situation. And, well, name me a Deagle or a Tech 9 that can deal with the might of X-Accurate with the AWP right now, because that is certainly what they are going to be needing if they would like to get anything done here, so far as they're up against a double AWP setup of BNT and X-Accurate with a rifle on Forge if they want to make anything happen here at all. And, well, that AWP is going to be getting itself up towards market now, going to turn around, find one, looking for a second now as well, but that bomb is going to be going down very, very soon, which means the plant comes in and that's some good stuff, but now he finds a second, looking for a third as well, misses the third shot, but he has an idea of where he is. He's called the information, and BNT will come in and find that pick with the AWP. The double AWP setup retake reigning supreme as BNT finds 3 in that round. The next accurate picks up 2, and some good play coming in, and Indonesia will actually pick up a 7th round on the board.
Yeah, so looking pretty good so far for Indonesia coming back into this one. But then it seems they do this every game. They come back and then they fall off again. So, I don't know how that's... Hang on. There's a coach for Singapore.
Yeah, Benny.
Yeah, there you go, Benny.
Yeah, he's been there all game, all series.
My girlfriend's snake is called Benny.
Oh, good to know. Is he gonna snake you? Is the question.
Ah, good question. Good question.
Hopefully she doesn't, but you know.
No, I hope not. That wouldn't be good. I don't know what snaking me is in that regard. But I know what in general being snaked is, but I don't think the international viewers would.
Either way, the scoreline 13-17. That is where we are at right now. Indonesia, they're on one hell of a journey to try and fight this one back. The flashbang going to be rolling in, just making sure Splash won't be able to try and make anything happen at all there. And well, they're just going to be making sure they slow down this push for as long as they can. And Splash just AWP in hand, utilising that Dragon Lord to its full beauty, as he'll get himself ready and waiting up towards ramp to try and find himself an entry in towards the round. And we've seen some beautiful CS so far from both of these teams, as they are going to be looking for an entry, and it seems like BNT and his aggression will be the first one to find it, as Bante now is going to be burning away, and he's going to find himself fragged out by Benkai, who some beautiful molly play comes into effect. So some good stuff from Singapore there, and you know, exciting stuff to be seeing as he does find himself back towards underpass and get himself nice and comfortable. And what looks like definitely a B hit is going to be what is on the cards, as that bomb gets itself up towards that B app's position. And X-Accurate, none the wiser of what is actually going on. He's just staring towards the bottom left to connector, checking that no one's going to be coming in, but it doesn't matter as Forge comes in straight from behind and picks up a beautiful two-piece. And now Alex looking for a third as well. Tommy all over site, so they have the full control, but they don't have the bomb, and that is the ongoing problem currently as the TTs begin to swarm on their position.
A young nice guy will swarm on any mother flipper in a blue uniform. Just because you're from the CPT, punk police are afraid of me. A young nice guy's not a war part. X-Accurate's going to take one down and Forge able to close it out. So, Indonesia, 8 rounds. What song was that?
You really are loving going in with your songs right now, aren't you?
What song was it, Flakes?
I'm not even going to comment on it. I'm not going to comment on your sense of humour.
What it is, do you?
I'm not going to comment on your sense of humour.
It's not a sense of humour, it's a sense of reference, friend.
We're gonna gloss right past that, friend. We're gonna discuss something that is pretty intense right now. We're gonna discuss something that is perhaps one of the biggest comebacks in TWC 2016 history, Harold. It's the fact that Indonesia are bringing it back. They're 13-8 on the scoreline right now, and they're edging this back piece by piece, Harold. And what you're forgetting is this is a pretty epic map, because this map will decide who goes through, and it's not as simple as, oh, you have one more chance. No, this is it. The loser of this will not be going to the TWC LAN finals, Harold.
No, they get shot. The loser of this will literally be shot. He does it himself. Bang. Shot to the head. Only joking. Don't take that seriously, please. Anyway, bomb now going down over on that. I said that pretty seriously. Splash Key going to be able to take down Forge there as the bomb goes down in a 5 versus 4 situation. A-bomb's like completely open for business, as the retake will move its way in. Nice shot comes in from Tommy, but the trade is there. Luckily, Tommy is still going. 4 versus 2 now, and it's looking like Singapore have finally woken up. The dragon has awoken. You don't want to awake the dragon. That's a throwback. What's that a throwback to, Mr. Flake?
I'm not even gonna. I'm just not. I'm gonna focus on the game.
Game of Thrones, Viserys.
I'm gonna try and remain focused here.
Impossible.
Because I don't want to go back to spending an entire cast talking about Game of Thrones with you.
Done that before?
We have done that before.
Whoops.
Exactly.
Whoops.
It is 14-8. Singapore now starting to wake up just a little bit here, starting to realise just how serious this is, and they only need 2 more rounds to try and make something happen here. Match point on the card. CZs are all that stop them, and they have to play those long angles, because those CZs will be lethal when taken up close and personal, and that's going to be the big thing so far. And if they can make it happen, then good for them. But Singapore certainly going to be looking to deny that one so far. And all we see is a boost coming into window. That's going to be the first thing that comes into fruition here, as Forge can go straight for a push here as well. So giving Moxie a one-way entry ticket into what will be the 15th round so far. And well, BNT going to be ready and waiting in towards connector, and it seems like Tommy's clocked onto exactly where he's going to be, but the peak comes out, the CZ does exactly what we predicted. Those close angles are absolutely devastating, and it will find itself a pick, but not before Benkai trades it back.
Absolutely no armor to play with. They have to get these instant head shoots. As Benkai just going to hold that window position, give his teammates the ability to move into that B bomb site unhindered. BT Internet going to be heading towards that mid area, trying to flank them before they even get in. Unfortunately, they're not aware of Azakura's positioning here. He's not going to get anything out of it. So this could just be match point on the forward as Benkai going to secure that for them. It's all onto Banteng now. P230 in hand. Can he get the shot off? It doesn't look like he wants it. Interesting decision here to not go for the force buy here. I like it, but it scares me. It really does, because they are now on match point up against Singapore. And Singapore have been playing stellar. Not the T-side, but they've been playing stellar. That's really worrying. Moxie, he's just at one step ahead of the game. Alex going to take down that last player, and 15-8 is the scoreline. Although it could have been over a long time ago, still.
I think, unfortunately, we're at a point where it's round 24, and I think this will be the last round that we get to witness of this TWC Asian qualifier today, because I feel like Singapore, they've got everything they need. They've got all their utility, they've got those rifles, and all Indonesia are able to get up is the FAMASs and the scouts that they really don't want to be utilizing, and they have their backs shoved up against a wall. The hope is being taken and dwindled into absolutely nothing. It's like trying to start a fire with your hands and a stick, and right now it's just not working out for them. The wind is not in their favor, as we do see BNT getting a little bit aggressive towards ramp now, just seeing if maybe he can potentially find something there. And a push will be coming in there, so he does have a good position, but if it does get checked, then he could find himself dying very, very quickly, and he'll find one that get treated up very quickly as Tommy finds himself another pick on towards Rosario as well. And that's already a 4v3, and Benteng that's all alone on towards that A site, trying to make something happen here as the CTs come in for that rotate.
Hoping to get something done. Forged, he's indecisive. Don't know what for. He's turning heads when he walks into the A bomb site, but instead he's going to be going towards B. Now 4-on-2 in that bomb site, and he's finally deciding he's going to head back on over as the push will finally come in. That bomb getting ready. Benkai going to be able to take it down. Benteng, that's a massive frag coming in. The retake's going to be 4 versus 2. It's absolutely disastrous. This might not work. One kill comes in from Forge, but he can't make it the double man spray down, and the kill comes in. Alex going to take him down with help from Bentai. Now all onto Exacura. He's been the monster of this game. I'd say MVP of the first map, but can he be MVP of the game and win this for his team? Gets the tag on through. No, he's a scouting monster. Is he enough to take down the monster that is Singapore? They have the same flags, but do they have the same frags? No, they don't. It's over. Singapore, the victors, and Indonesia go home wondering what just happened.
Yep, as you say, it is done and dusted. Singapore will be playing in China. The date is July the 19th. It will be the TWC Asia Qualifiers Finals. The winner will go on to compete at that LAN Finals over in Serbia in Belgrade.